Hi everyone, Simon from Fire Cherry. Hope you're doing well, having a good time, and all of that wonderful stuff. Anyway, I just thought I'd start a semi. Well, I aim to make it regular. Um, a regular video series about a new album. Now, I'm getting ready to start writing a new album, writing and recording a new album. Um, at the moment, it has a working title of Truth. Whether that will stay the same or not, I don't know. That's part of the creative process. I give it normally I don't give them a working title at all. Normally it's just album number 4, album number 5, album number 6. And then as the creative process happens, then I decide on the title for the album. Um, but this one has got a working title of Truth. Um, might stay, might not. Yeah, we'll find out. Um, but I'm about to start writing the songs. Now, how I approach writing an album is generally it'll either be one of three things. It'll either be a guitar riff, a guitar idea, a bass riff or a bass idea, or sometimes like a vocal melody that's been buzzing around in my head. And then I'll take it from there and I'll develop it. And what I like to do is get normally 15 of these ideas together, you know, and then develop, and whittle them down to the final 10 tracks. I always aim to do 10 tracks, you know, but I always start off with 15. So I do have a hard drive of lots of unreleased material, which, you know, maybe one day I'll release. Do special editions. Okay. So I'm going to start the songs. I have my completely clean pad of paper, yeah, and I have the riffs that I've recorded. Um, Now, having riffs is one thing, having melody ideas is one thing, but the songs have got to have a subject matter, you know. And for the subject matter is sometimes it's finding the inspiration. Now, everyone is different with where they find inspiration. Okay. Um, you know, sometimes people find inspiration for things that make them happy, things that make them sad, things that annoy them, things that have happened in the world that they don't agree with or they do agree with. Sometimes it's personal stories. Okay. Um, with this album, this is the plan. I want to try and include a lot of personal stories. I don't really do that all that often, but this time I want to try and include some personal stories. Okay. Whether that will come to pass is a different matter, but we'll find out. Um, then, when it comes to the actual recording itself, now I've been guilty in the past of relying on technology too much when it comes to the recording. But with the recording of this album, I kind of want to go back to basics. When I first started recording, it was tape, yeah, and you had to know your stuff because tape was expensive and time was money. Mm. So it's a case of practice, and do the best you could. Okay, and I want to go back to that approach. I don't want to rely on the technology too much. As much as technology is great nowadays, I don't want to rely on it. I want to go back to the way it used to be when I practiced so much um, and worked on the songs, worked on the craft. You know? And I want to kind of approach it like I am doing um, a recording to tape, even though it'll be recorded to hard drive, like pretty much everything nowadays. Um, and also, as well, is part of the writing process. Something I have been guilty of as well in the past is I want to push things a little bit more. Sometimes, let's take say guitar solos for example. Sometimes it's very easy to just sit in a pentatonic box, and I want to try and experiment a little bit more with guitar solos. I want to I want to push myself. Yeah. I don't just want to, you know, record something that I've done before. Yeah. I want to push myself and make it the best it can possibly be. That also goes with my vocals as well. Uh, um, I don't profess to be the next incarnation of Freddie Mercury. I'd never claim to be that. Okay. I wouldn't even claim to be a singer. Yeah. Um, I enjoy singing, but it, it's something that I have to work at, and I want to really push myself with the vocals on this new album. Mm. So with the way I'm pushing myself, it could be a long process. It's not going to be ready in a week. It could be a very long process, but you know the end result will be worth it. There'll still be lots of music coming out because I've already pre-recorded a couple more albums that are ready to go. Okay, but with this one, I want to take my time, push myself, get some really strong songs, no fillers, and we'll take it from there. So this is just day one in the creative process of this new album. What I want to do is make a regular video series um, detailing the progress. Yeah, maybe include some snippets of the actual recording itself. It all depends what you want to hear. Okay. Um, so yeah, that's the update from the Fire Cherry world today. Um, any other news? No, can't think of it. All right. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the writing process goes well. I'm literally, when I press stop on this camera, I'm literally gonna start writing lyrics, start coming up with arrangements. Okay, and yeah, fingers crossed, it will all be good. All right. So I've been Simon from Fire Cherry. You've been great, and I will catch you soon.